I'm on a fixed term lease as a tenant and I want to end my lease early. What happens? So, in the province of Alberta, under the Residential Tenancy Act, for fixed term leases, the tenant is responsible for the lease from the start to the very end of the lease. So, if you're ending the lease in, say, October, is when the lease actually ends, but you wanted to end it in July, then technically the tenant is responsible for that lease until the period ends or until the landlord uh, finds somebody else to rent the property. So, as a tenant, the best advice I can give you is to let your landlord know right away that you're going to end your tenancy early. Then give that landlord ample time to try to find somebody else to take over your lease. The landlord must actively engage in trying to re-rent the property to a new person. They can't just stand back and say, okay, yeah, well, you have a lease, so I'm going to just wait you out. They cannot do that. They have to be actively attempting to re-rent the property in order to hold you responsible for it. But ultimately, the tenant is responsible for the lease until, again, the end of the lease term or until the landlord finds somebody else to take over their property.